So this is the visitor centre for King Richard III's grave. It's a little bit dark in here, I don't know if it will adjust. No, it won't. It's called a visitor centre, I think, because there's not that much to show. The highlight is right at the end, which is, I think, is over there, just through there. That's the grave site. So let's have a look. So this first display just explains the history. It's got some interesting details. So basically got a timeline around the room for the War of the Roses, which, where is it, 1855? No, 1455 even. First Battle of St Albans, right the way around to the Battle of Bosworth, where Richard was killed. So up on the first floor, with a bit more of a modern take on how Richard III was treated or written about. So there's not a lot of artefacts again, other than to do with plays, funnily enough.
In recent years, professional historians have generally rejected this.
Well, this is the bit I found most interesting, was an explanation of the dig, how it happened. Finally move on to some weird looking stormtrooper. Let's just have a look at, this is a reconstruction of Richard's spine. You can see the curvature. There's lots of video stuff here explaining the DNA aspect of it, how they found a modern relative. I don't know if it'll come out. So this is supposed to be the DNA match between his two descendants, and that's the match of the skeletal remains. I'm going to show you these two models. This is a facial reconstruction, partly finished. Very creepy. And then here's the finished one. That's creepy, isn't it? It's a view over Leicester from inside the museums, or visitor centre I should say. So this is an old school from 1860s, I think. So where the centre is, which is behind me. And there's the cathedral. And this is part of the visitor centre entrance. And the grave itself is underneath the roof there, that little roof there. So you can see where the car park goes over here. So the car park extended up here and towards the camera. And then that's where they found the grave. I don't know if I'll be allowed to film in there. I'll find out in a few minutes. The lady guide here was just saying, I mean, it's a complete fluke that all these buildings were built around the grave site. Nothing was built on top of it apart from some, services, pipes and things. But over the years, everything was built around it, which was amazingly fortunate. Right, so that's the viewing platform, the old school buildings. And this is the official, where the grave site is. It's got spooky perspex over it. So, that's the grave there. So the head was at the top there. If I move around, you can see... Right, then there's no feet, because I think the feet were cut off in a previous excavation. So this was the sides of Trench 1, which is that side and that side. They cut his feet off basically in the first dig. Let me just show you the car park. So he is literally under a car park. Just a quick observation, you can see the tiles there. That's the surface of the church floor, and so the burial is only about 6-8 inches down. That's why his head's cocked in an awkward position. This is just an external view of the grave site. So you can see it's surrounded by buildings. See the viewing platform in the middle, up there. Where's it there? And then the grave is over there, behind that little building. Still a car park.